Hello everybody, Malakith here, and welcome back to Total War Attila, the Age of Charlemagne DLC, where we are playing as Asturias. Now, for those who saw the live stream for the faction reveal, you would have seen I was playing on there as well. We took a rather different approach to the live stream because I didn't want to duplicate what you were seeing in this series, and it revealed some interesting things about the faction. So for those who didn't see it, I'll do a brief, very brief rundown of what we did. So instead of doing the reclaiming here and heading this way, we just basically declared war straight away on the Emirate of Cordoba and charged down here. We took all of these without any issue. I think we got one in here. We burnt a bit as well. They didn't really get a chance to react. They were too busy fighting the, I think it was the Taifa of Toledo, who in this game they seem to have conquered quite happily, to really react to what we had done in time before we started like mounting huge amounts of war weariness, upset from burning their provinces, you know, all that kind of stuff on them. So it's a very viable tactic if that's what you want to try. One thing it did highlight, however, which was a problem which in this playthrough should be easy to solve, is what's this province called? Santander. As you can see, we're here has a issue with disease, and it kept passing it over to Oviedo and various other places. Now, the problem is sanitation buildings are only sort of, I won't say collectible. You get them by having a church structure as the primary thing for the province. You need to get it up to tier 2, so we need to get to an abbey, and then, of course, you need another slot to build it in. So it's very key to get a central location, and Leon is very central in terms of the amount of other provinces it's sort of engaging with. As a church, just to get that sanitation bonus spreading around. So something to watch is sort of pre-planning where you're going to put these various things. So up here is a noble court, I think it's called. So that's sort of military buildings. So in here we've got a church, and that should spread around sanitation, and I think it does happiness as well, actually. Let's have a look. Yeah, public order in adjacent provinces. Whereas the court gets you Imperium points, and also allows you to recruit some better military stuff. So it's worth going into some level of pre-planning. So just something to watch when you're playing this, because this episode will have come out probably just before the game releases, maybe just after. So keep an eye on that. Right, let's get some research going. Wealth from culture. Given what we're up to with Leon, that's probably not a bad plan.
Heaven be praised.
So, I'm not going to comment too much on people misinterpreting my request to keep the whole Islam versus Christianity fight away from modern events, because people interpreted that incredibly strangely. No, I don't believe that Spain is still 50% Muslim and fighting the Christians. Where did you get that from? I don't know. Anyway, if you really want to go and find out more on that, go read the comments on the first video. It's an extra kind of special. Right, so we were at the point where we were going to end turn. That was it.
You there, get to work.
So we need to end our non-aggression pact with the Taifa. Oh, much like they just did that to us.
Stand with you in peace and war. Such is the way of man.
That could end badly for us, although they are fighting Zaragoza. Oh. Call to arms. The Duchy of Gascony has attacked the Taifa of Zaragoza. Well, I think we were lining up to do that ourselves. So this has helped nicely. That gets me out of having to worry about cancelling my pacts and things.
My lord wishes to bestow coin on your
Oh
people.
no.
Accept
No.
it as a token of friendship.
You don't get out of this. So we've got rebellion imminent in here, because we still haven't fixed anything to do with the happiness. So this army will get another outing. We know this time that the cavalry have definitely changed the way they operate. They're no longer the beastly tanks that they are from base Attila. And that the spearmen are actually pretty damn good. Right then. Hello, Tudela.
Laying siege to the settlement. We take this settlement.
Yes, we do take this settlement. With gratuitous auto-resolve. I'll be keeping that, thank you.
At your command.
Right, let's get the spy to come down here a little bit. What we got?
I am eager.
The spearmen, some mercenaries, slingers, a lot of range, and a lot of cavalry.
We hunger for battle.
We will see. Hopefully it goes better than expected. It'll be their cavalry that turns it, but I think they only have light cav, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I will boost campaign movement though.
At your command.
That's what I was trying to click. Right, let's repair up. Marble quarry. And a farm. All very handy. I'm not sure what I would turn that into if I was going to capture it. Probably a court, given that it's going to be facing off against my future expansion direction, and military is likely a good thing to have there. But we'll worry about that if we get the provincial capital. Now, Leon. Yep, you're on growth, that's good. Because we're going to need that, which is hopefully only a few turns away. We need to save up for another turn and upgrade this to an abbey. Happiness is holding steady. Down here's obviously a problem. We'll just let it rebel. Alright, N10 again. Oh, no, governor. Tax rate bonus, yes please. And construction cost reduction, very helpful. What have we got in here? Armor. Upkeep, battle movement. No. None of those are worth having. On that guy specifically. Ironically, with the Emirate of Cordoba at war with the Zaragoza as well, we're probably getting quite a happiness thing with them in terms of relations. Let's stop zooming in on Lisbon.
Commander, we cannot do that.
Alright, they haven't had a chance to actually build anything this time.
Ready for orders. Ready for battle.
Seriously, can't even make it back to the town.
I don't
Get in there.
care how
That sorts
tired
the
you are.
happiness. Alright, what's their integrity doing? Going up, good. Morale, and I'll give them a replenishment. Kick you off into your upgrade. It should sort out the public order. It should bonus the surrounding provinces. Christianity will start spreading nicely. Lets us get priests. Should be good. Down here, however,
I am yours to command.
where did that army go?
Orders?
Why did that army go?
Impossible.
Ready for
Well,
orders.
I'm not going to question it too much.
Let them
Get in here.
cower like kenneled dogs.
We'll build a nice collection of siege towers. Well, not siege towers, ladders. Just need to get up the walls and we got that much of an advantage. Right, I'm going to turn this into a noble place. So... What resources are in this area? Can't remember where we can see that. Is there one of these? Not something I've ever really worried about before. I mean, pottery wood. We'll just go for a market village.
To battle!
Alright, what's the happiness in there? And Pamplona owns the third one, so we will take them out eventually. Pretty much all we can do for the turn. Now, I'm kind of hoping that army comes back and we get a nice field battle as they try to break the siege. Because I don't overly like siege battles, they're just a bit grindy. And with the removal of the outer buildings like you had in Empire and stuff, there's very little reason to fight in the field anymore. Which is a real shame. I have raised it to the devs. You just seem to jump from river to city to river to city. There's no incentive to go anywhere else.
Hear us, Lord!
Oh. Hi, Cordoba.
Let them cower like kennelled dogs.
I'm getting assistance. Well, okay. If you insist. Because it's a capital, I'm definitely going to occupy. I'm not going to
We
subjugate.
hunger for battle. At your command.
Morale. And what's that one? Integrity. I'm going to go for that, actually. And then we will just repair up. It's already got a nice barracks. And the mosque will have to change, of course. A blacksmith to boost. Definitely is going to be setting up as a military outpost. Now there's the army. I would imagine will come back.
How can I
However,
assist you?
they may go try and take out somebody else. Barcelona's actually quite large.
Devil makes work for idle hands.
They got the whole province. Yeah. That's a nice juicy target. It is kind of surrounding the Emirate of Cordoba a little bit, which leaves me open to being the only person to strike and with big gaps in my defensive front, which is not ideal. Looks like we've got to go another 2 turns at least before we can get the sanitation sorted. Alright, General. You're likely to be recruiting soon. Let's do the experience one. Not sure quite what they're hoping to achieve for that.
My lord and his chamberlains see much advantage in the treaty. What do you say?
Okay. Guaranteeing I'm not going to get hit whilst I murder all your little friends is agreeable to me.
Carrion birds and jackals will grow fat on your carcasses and lose the taste for your rancid flesh.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you too. Yeah, allies joined. Excellent.
Honorable enemies, we will be in war. I trust my once friend. Your people will fall into darkness.
Okay then. Things just got interesting. Now, if I don't attack these guys this turn, they're likely to get reinforcements from their new little friends.
At your command.
Got a nice little upgrade. It is pretty pricey. Let's do it.
We hunger for battle. Ready for battle.
Gonna run. Yep.
March.
Does, however, let me get across the river before I have to fight them, which is very good.
Leave none alive.
I did not want a river crossing when my ranged units are horrible, for want of a better description. Notice the spear units I've got are an odd mix. I'll try not to fight in the rain just because it probably affects the frame rate. Not that I'm possibly saying the things aren't optimized at all. Read into that how you will. Right, ambushers, tribesmen. Yay. We will do a bit of an unconventional one for me. Just shuffle these a bit across. We'll have a central front line of spears flanked by swords. And then I'm going to keep these three as like a mobile reserve. I don't usually do that with infantry, to be fair. Or four even. Just to try and react to their cavalry a bit, as I think they've got more than I have, so I'm likely to be unable to counter them directly with my cavalry. The general's definitely hiding at the back. We saw how badly that went last time.
Grouped and awaiting orders.
Let's stretch these a little wider.
Do not think of anything today except your duty and your loyalty. The enemy are as nothing, a mere inconvenience. Pray to the Lord by all means, but pray for the strength to do your duty. Now.
I will keep the javelins behind the line for the moment, but it's not where I'm ultimately going to put them, hopefully.
The enemy has been sighted.
Ah, yes. Youth 3. Don't throw javelins in the back of our friends' heads.
At your service. Ride out. Riders forward.
That was the thing about the light spears versus the spear levy, is they get javelins. And the ambushes are tier 2 and pretty nice actually. Alright, so they got a ranged screen on the front. We got a wider frontage than them. I might mix this up a bit. I was expecting their swords to be frontal. Mercenary armoured swords. Yeah, I'm going to change this up. I'll just put them on that flank. Them on that flank. Ooh. Keep the swords in reserve. It looks like these guys will come around.
LA cavalry ready. Quickly now.
Got the spears with the javelins on the right, because then if the cavalry do come around that way, they will give them a nice devastating throw to the face. In fact, just to bait it a little bit, let's put the ranged units on that flank. We're also near the map edge then. Just let everybody get in their new positions. And the AI's gone for a shuffle.
Swords! Melee infantry ready!
Alright, go on then, swords. In you go.
Double time! Heavy! Double time! Your orders! For the glory of God! Missile infantry ready! For the glory of God!
Alright, you two. I'll have you on skirmish mode because I think they can throw as they run. Parting shot. Fire all around and fire whilst moving. Yep, good. You take some shots at them. You take some shots at them.
We await your command.
If we can't flank round. Oh, wow.
Ready!
Chase them in from the rear. That's that cavalry unit evaporated.
Christ! For the Savior! Spears!
Problem is they're doing the same to some of mine.
Swords!
Get in here.
Engage! Charge! Engage! Charge!
Alright. Bring these spears in to chase down their slingers. Bring the javelins round to deal with the cav.
Engage!
And those two chase the general. We'll have a skirmish cav off. We detach you across.
Spears!
Okay.
Glory! Riders of God! By your command! Riders of the devil! The men are broken and are fleeing! For glory! Forward! Charge! Their general is dead! A lethal blow!
There we go, we're in on the flanks. The heavy swords will give me issues still. We just got to get rid of these javelins. 4 spears. Yeah, you got them.
Advance! Engage! Forward! Missile armed
Alright,
riders!
take them off of that.
Quickly
Should be able to
now!
run down some slingers and stuff with them.
Swift riders at your command! Forward!
Running for the map edge. Gonna run out of space soon. Now they'll turn and fire, and this poor cavalry unit's gonna catch the brunt of it.
By your command!
Get engaged.
Missile cavalry ready! Advance! One of our units has used all its ammunition!
Just lock them down in melee. At least we're not getting thrown out then.
The enemy
There
are
we go.
losing their advantage!
You got anyone left over there? Nope, good.
Praise the gods! Your victory is moments away!
Oh, spears did the damage. That's unexpected. Did get their faction leader though.
Would that I were as swift as the angels. Commander,
Right. Finish them off. And then we need to run back to that city.
at your command. Ready for battle.
Get back in here.
At your command.
Right, what have we got? Movement speed on the battle map. Kind of interesting. Integrity and public order. He's not in a governor though. Well, integrity's obviously not the governor, but he's not likely to recruit at the moment. going to go for the battle movement. Being able to run things down come in handy. Right. Let's convert to a court. Can't quite afford that one. And I'm going to smash that down a level just because I won't be able to afford to convert it for several turns, and having a mosque there is not going to be helpful. We still got to wait at least 2 turns for that to complete before we can build in there. We will have the growth available. I can't remember how much they cost. I think it's 2,000. Could be wrong. You might get a discount because of the Pope's thing that we did. It's not directly a religious building. Depends how they've classified things.
How can I
Right, let's see the pain train.
assist you?
Oh. Not as bad as I thought.
Eager to
I was
serve.
expecting to see stacks of things lined up around here. Could mean they're coming from another direction, which is not really that good. I'll have to wait and see, I guess. There they are. Hopefully fighting some of my allies. Where was that? Up here. Well, they are suffering attrition. Well, they're immune to snow, swamp and desert attrition. So they're obviously suffering it for another reason. Interesting. Right. Pop that and have a look. It is... where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Hospice. There we go. 1,350, so I think we do get a discount. +4 sanitation to all regions in this province, and +4 sanitation in adjacent provinces, all regions in adjacent province. Very, very handy. 2 turns to build, 1,350. Can build it on the next turn. So I am free to spend all my money this turn, because I will have that much left next turn. That's 1,500. That's 500.
Commander,
I won't say no to another unit of cavalry. Got anything up here I can afford to upgrade? That's the one we're saving. No, I'll have to hold on for a turn. Oh, I don't like that. The Emirate of Cordoba just sat on my borders. Frank's coming down for their tour of... Oh dear, where are you going? Are you just using my land? Okay. Who gave you an access agreement? And where are you going? They're taking the long way round if they're meant to be helping me in the war. New Pope elected, Pope Adrian I. His Holiness the Pope has been gathered up to God, ending a fruitful chapter in church history. A new Pope has been elected without delay. This man has a chance to guide all Christendom. Few are more important or hold more sway than he does. All good Christian leaders should support the new Pope if called upon to do so. It can only be for the good of their kingdoms. But be aware by the same token that crossing him could have dire consequences. We gained an Imperium level. Zaragoza's sorting itself out. We can now build our hospice. Let's bump the priory up as well. Or I'm going to take a look elsewhere first. I can't build anything up here because I don't have the... either the research or the money. Could increase the farm, which will sort out growth. We could save up, get the vineyard in there. I'm going to go for the extra church upgrade, I think. How are we doing in here religious-wise? Yeah, we're sorting that out. What about in our newly conquered area? We're on the rise. Pretty significant amount. So, things are looking up until we see just what the Taifa of Valencia and the Taifa of Barcelona can actually throw at us.
At your service.
Have a quick scout this way.
The devil makes work for idle hands.
They do have a fourth one. Okay, I'm still only aware of that one army up there. There's a,
Softly.
and by that I mean the full stack
Is there nothing else?
hiding there. We can now magically see through the mountains. Good job, Spy. Good
I am
UAV.
yours to command.
Well, that is where I'll bring the episode to an end. And hopefully you will join me in the next one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.